Good day, guys. We are back yet with another video. We are continuing with US30. Remember, on the 13th, I posted like a US30 breakdown. So today I'm continuing with the update on what happened. But what if you didn't watch that video, you can go and watch it where I actually like posted a USDT breakdown. What can we expect? Using our concept, you understand? Okay, so without wasting any time, let's get down to it. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe, share, and like, you understand, so that a lot of people can receive this content, you understand. If you like it, probably other people can like it too. So we all know that last time I showed you about I've been posting anything about supply and demand. So price did actually come to our supply. Remember, we're the daily demand. So price did come to our daily demand around these areas and started retracing, of which we did share it with after a wake off. What we're gonna do, we can buy inside, we can buy actually for price to come inside. So this was our demand from here. This was our sell to buy. So price went up, created an inducement, came inside our demand, then went up to this supply. So now it came inside and took this liquidity and now is back in our supply again. So remember, last time I said, it's possible for price to actually come into this demand and actually start reversing. So that's what I meant. So I had a buy here. Like I did have, like while it was creating this accumulation here, I had a buy here. It did tap into my buy, then it went up. Then on a smaller time frame, it broke structure. So once it broke structure, it told me that okay, this low can be like can be very, very dangerous, because now it has broken structure, showing us that okay, this low is weak, is gonna be taken out. So which price came and actually take out that low and started moving up from there. You understand? Okay, after it broke structure share, I just broke even. So I got a broke even. So that's why you see that there's no trade running. So, and I did say with the price can actually come back to this supply over here, this buy to sell over here, then start moving down, of which price actually came to this buy, supply to sell, then it came to the inner structure, inner supply, buy to sell. You understand? This is a buy to sell inner structure. So it came there, created a wake off, then spiked it, then now it's retracing back. You understand? So, and it's from that daily demand that we've been talking about. So when I was buying here, my stop loss was actually here, of which is too big. It needs at least a broker that can give you a reasonable PIP value with USD, because it's all about PIP value and risk here. So when I was buying here, my stop loss was here and I was targeting here. Why I was targeting that monthly structure is because it's coming back from this whole thing is coming back from this monthly demand. You understand? This was a monthly demand. It's coming back from that monthly demand. So that's why I was targeting that monthly, but I got a break even. So there's no point in talking about it because I've already got a break even. So what happened here? Okay, so okay, yeah. So let's do another breakdown. Understand? What can we expect from here? What can we expect from here? Since price tap into this supply, I'm looking for shorts. I'm looking to shorts, but it hasn't really confirmed a sell yet. So I'm still waiting. So that's why there's alert and everything. So I'm still waiting. So if it confirms, happen from here now is that price came into this supply, went out, then is coming back to this demand here. Do you see that we have a demand here? So in this demand, I'll also be looking for a buy. So first I'll wait for wake off. If it gives me wake off, I'll buy. And also before it takes out this high, I'll also look for a sell coming down. You understand? Because we are coming from what? From we are coming from H4 supply. You understand? We're coming from H4 supply, and this is actually what? An H1 demand. You understand? This is an H1 demand. So we are coming from H4 supply, and this is an H1 demand. So what can happen is that what I'm waiting for now, for me to buy, is this. You understand? Once price does this and gives me like some sort of wake off or a break of structure here, I'll buy inside here. And once it gets to these areas, I'll also look for a sell. If I see a wake off, I'll sell. Then I'll wait and see which one will be taken out, this supply or this demand. You understand? This is either this supply or this demand. And once price gets here, I'll also look for the same thing going back inside that low end. Because why am I doing that? Is that because we are coming from a daily demand, and this is an H4 demand. So if we were not in a H4 demand, I was simply going to look for a sell. But because we are coming from a daily demand and this is an H4 demand, we can actually look for sales. I can look for sales here, because once price confirms my range, is that I'll definitely look for sell here. And once price take out this previous day's low, I'll definitely look for buys. But if price continues to go up like this, I'm not gonna look for a sell. I'm not gonna look for a sell in these areas, because this might be liquidity, or this might be finishing a wake off structure or something, or it might just be going up, because we are coming from what? A daily demand. You understand? So for now, what we can expect, guys, is that I'm watching it price very slowly. So what we can expect is that price, as you can see, it took out the Asian range high, so it might be coming back to taking out this low. Then once it takes out this low, maybe it will even jump deeper into these areas. Then I'll start looking for buys from these areas inside the liquidity pool. Understand? So if you do not understand what a liquidity pool ranges and stuff, so I'll leave a link on my description for a broker that I'm recommending. So if you register with that broker, what I'm gonna do is that on your first deposit, I'm just gonna give you my beginner's course. Yeah, I wanna do liquidity concept and two ranges. You understand, so that you understand what when we talk about liquidity, what is it? When we talk about structure, how structures are formed and stuff, and how you can trade them. Understand? So I do have a beginner's course. If you are new, like to these liquidity forms and structure and obviously supply and demand, you can use the link I'll leave in the description for the broker that I recommend, of which is XNext. And upon your first deposit, so I'll just give you the course for free. You understand? So that maybe you learn something. Maybe we don't know. Maybe you can learn something. It's possible that you can learn something. You understand? Especially if you don't know this concept that I'm talking about here. So as you can see, let's continue. As you can see, we also have what? Another demand here. Inside this H1 demand, we have another demand here, which was the sell to buy. You understand? So that's why that area is actually I'm marking out that area, and this was the internal liquidity of this range. You understand? So we call this liquidity structural liquidity. So, but in order to understand that, take advantage of them. Just open an account. Upon your first deposit, I'll give you the link. So if you don't know what XNests they are, you can research them before opening an account. Just do proper research. Are they regulated? So because you need to understand, because you need to have like a regulated broker, but it's the broker that I'm using now. You understand? So let's continue with our breakdown. So we can already like this is what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to see a little bit of wake off before I enter. You understand? Even here, do you see there was a little bit of wake off. Then this was a stop hand inside our what? Our supply, and it started dropping. You understand? This were news. You understand? This were news. So this was off OMC. So yeah, this was off OMC. Oh, this was off OMC. Then this happened after off OMC, which was the interest rate speech. I think there was a speech because I was watching it and see what these guys talk about. And so what we can expect, I'm currently expecting for price to take out this low. Then after I take out that low, I'll definitely be looking to take longs inside this POI. Then once it's inside this POI, because it's coming from a demand, I'll also wait for a wake off to sell this into what? Inside to this structure here. Then if I have a buy and a sell that are running, so if this one, so there are midpoints where I take partials, you understand? So I'll show you another example after this. There are midpoints where I take partials, you understand? Where I take partials. Once I take partials, I break even, then I'll wait for this. This gives me what I want to see, because if it doesn't give me wake off, it will just continue going up. Then mind you, we are coming from a what? Daily demand, and this is H4 demand. So it's possible that after giving us, it's either it's going to give us or it's just going to tap and go, you understand? Because sometimes it's just tap and go, especially when there's volatility like news and stuff. So tap and go, understand? So it can just tap and go. So what we can expect now is that price can take out this low. That's what I'm expecting. Then it can give me some sort of wake off. Then I'll enter, going back inside. Then here, I'll also wait and see what's going to happen here. You understand? Once it gives me a little bit of wake off and gives me an entry, I'm selling this. So I'll hold a buy. I'll hedge against this buy. Understand? Because this is an H4 supply, and this is a daily demand, because no one can tell you what is gonna from here is gonna go up until when. You understand? All we have to do is just to identify this liquidity pocket and wait for the market to show us with, okay, this liquidity pocket can hold. You understand? Remember when I shared the videos in the beginning of the year, I think it was February or something, I don't remember. I told you that the market moves from one store to another store, looking for what? For liquidity. You understand? Searching for liquidity. And remember, this market is the same market as any market. You understand? It doesn't matter which market. So for every market to exist or whatever, like there's liquidity that needs to be provided for you to purchase a product. You understand? There's liquidity that needs to be provided. So if you want to buy an iPhone or you want to buy Samsung or TV, what, you need to give them cash. Once you make them, you give them cash, then they offer transaction. You understand? Then they transact after you've given them liquidity. Same applies here. So the market goes through supply and demand looking for the same thing. Understand? It goes to the supply. After it takes liquidity on this supply, it will show you that, okay, I'm accumulating the orders. That's when they are taking liquidity, accumulation. Then after accumulation, they shift, you understand, from this demand to this supply. And once they get to this supply, what they will do again is that they will accumulate, distribute orders. Then once they done distributing the orders, they will shift again to another demand or supply area. You understand? So that's how I basically trade. So what I do, I identify supply and demand. Then once price gets inside where I lend them, they call them liquidity pockets. Once it gets there, it's a liquidity pocket. So we wait for accumulation or distribution. Then after distribution, then we enter. You understand? We don't want to enter with manipulation because you can hit stop loss. You can hit stop loss. Yeah, very, very, very. You can hit, like here, I was entering directly. You understand? I was entering directly, but then do you see what happened? Then price came back out down. You understand? So if I waited for manipulation, Then I waited for a break of structure and entered here. It was a safe trade. You understand? It was a safe trade because my entry here, stop loss here, even if it came back, never took me out, then it went up. So, and you can tell by this move with this whole thing was a liquidity pool. Understand? Why was it a liquidity pool? Because we have this strong resistance here. This strong resistance, you see, it even give a reaction to show this is a strong reaction. Like this is where retail traders reside. You understand? This is where you find retail traders. I'm also a retail trader, but when you're using retail concept, this is a strong resistance. You understand? Because now the price went up, came back down to test, went up again to test, came back down to take some liquidity and went up again to test, came down to take some liquidity and went up again. But at this point, it was too weak. You understand? It was too weak. So let's take this example as what? As a wall. You understand? So you take your 4 pounds hammer, you hit it, then it doesn't crack. You say, okay, let me go take some power, take this liquidity, you come back again, you even add more power here, you hit it again, it starts cracking a little bit. Then you said, hey, let me just go back a little bit. Maybe if I can start running, come running, it will break. Then you hit it again, then it starts to show some weakness. Then you go now. You don't need this power because this was a strong low. You understand? This was a strong low because it took liquidity break structure. It had this liquidity inside. This low had structural liquidity here. Then, and it broke this high. Do you see how strong this low is? This low was not strong. It took liquidity, but never broke this high. This one was strong because it broke this high here. So when it took liquidity, it showed that this one is strong and came back and actually broken it. So this is a liquidity pool because a lot of people, once the price is here, they are selling. Once it breaks above here, people are buying. You understand? Yeah, that once the price is low and it came to what? To this supply. Do you see this inner supply? And it actually came to what? To equilibrium. You understand? So this one is actually tricky because if it came to equilibrium, guys, did it come to, yeah, it tapped exactly into equilibrium and stop pricing. So this is where like buyers and sellers agree on money. So when it's coming back up, I don't think this will be stopped. Yeah, I understand. I don't think this will be stopped for sure. So sorry for that distraction. Because me, I don't plan my videos. I just speak from my subconscious. I don't plan because I learn more from my subconscious actually. That's why I learn more. So if I'm speaking from myself, I learn more because I have my pen here. Once I see something, I write it down. Understand? So this is what we can expect today. So let me show you an example. The trade that we are in is actually gold. We bought gold yesterday. Let's see. But this is a concept that we use, guys. This is a concept that we use. So if you are interested in knowing this concept and you don't have money, you to purchase maybe a course or something. So what you can do is just to join our. You can just use the link. Then I'll send it for free. I'll send it for free. I'll send you for free. And make sure that you deposit because if you don't deposit, you understand, I'm not gonna give you. The reason is that I love affiliating marketing. I was reading more about it. So, but in my next videos, I'll share everything about affiliating marketing, why I love it and stuff in my next videos. Not this year. This year, I'm just gonna keep on updating you with US30. This is what we're gonna learn. So this, do you see that price went up, then it came back to this supply and to this demand to be sufficient. You understand? So the reason why price comes inside the demand is to be sufficient. And as you can see, there was this inside this demand, there was this sell to buy also, which it came to that demand and gave us a little bit of a wake off on on a smaller time frame. Then we are entering here, we are targeting this. So this yesterday, this was, we entered this. So if you like yesterday, I even like invited a few people to join my live forecasting because every morning I do with my group. We do a morning like it's our routine every morning at 8. here South African time, 8 South African time, we do like a morning session, you understand? So where we can tell, like I invited people from Instagram, you know, we had visitors. Sometimes I also allow visitors to come and watch us trade. So we did call this out that this is gonna go up. And I even shared, I also have a signal group. So I did share it with the signal group. So if you're following me on Insta, you might have seen this, you know. Yeah, so all of this is just us analyzing, guys. It's just us at work. And took out, do you see, this is a similar setup. You see the range, you see the Asian range, previous day's low, took it out, then broke structure, then we bought here. You understand? Then it started going up. So we are targeting that. So RR here is 1:11. So we already took partials and broke even here. So we might even like look for sales above here. You understand? Because this is a liquidity pool. If you can check, this is a strong resistance. And if you can check, the price came here, retraced, and is coming back again. So what can happen actually is this. Actually, this because now it's holding. It can come and take this Asian range liquidity and continue up. Then from here, we can wait and see what's going to happen. If it gives us a sell, we are selling. We know that this one is weak. It's going to be taken out. You understand? So we wait for it to come below, maybe to the 50%. It's either the 50% of this buy to sell. There's this also buy to sell here. There's this. So we'll just see. We'll just see when price gets there. We don't like to predict that it's gonna come there. So we just wait and see. And actually let price tell us with, okay, now we are waiting for we are ready to take the price down, understand? And I can see there's also this imbalance here. So let's just see what's going to happen. Let's not predict price. So we already took our partials. We close off like 4%. So we're left with the runner. You know, maybe it will. It's either it's gonna break even or it's gonna hit TP. You understand? Once we close a certain percentage, you know, starting from 3, 4, 5 going up, we just leave a runner, then we break even. You understand? We break even unless like we see as it goes up, it's creating strong lows. Once it creates a strong low, we know what, that's a strong low. So let's move price below there. That's a strong low. Let's move price below there. That's a strong low. Let's move price below there. So we just like see like trailer it with a strong low. But so far, there's no strong low. We are good with our break even. We already paid ourselves. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna wait. So I'm gonna repeat again, guys. Once, if you are interested in knowing this concept, you can use the link that I'll provide in the description to open an account. Then find your account. Then I'll send you a video. Just tell me. You can either text me on WhatsApp. You can text me on Instagram. You can text me on Facebook. You know, Vusizo Capital. Just say Vusizo Capital on Instagram. It will show me. On Facebook, Vusizo Capital. It will show me. Even on TikTok. You understand? It will show me. But I'll leave my WhatsApp number. You understand? My Telegram number actually. I WhatsApp it. WhatsApp is for close friends and stuff. So I'll use my Telegram. You can use Telegram to contact me. So that's it, guys. I'll be back next week with another US30 update, and yeah, we'll see what happens then. We'll see what would have happened. Are we in a trade or are we still waiting? Because this is the only trade that I'm actually in. You understand? Last week I missed a lot of trades, and I actually on Monday I actually had a stop. You know, it hit my stop loss, like Nasdaq hit my stop loss and it moved in my direction. So, but it is what it is. You understand? Our risk management, our trading plan is solid. You know, we follow it 100%. We don't do funny things. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. If you watch until this part of the video, thanks for watching. I appreciate. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. to people who you think can find value in this. Understand? Okay, thank you guys. Oh, it's in another screen. And